So one of the things about Shepherd's Gate that we've recently implemented is our alumni program. And on Thursdays, we have alumni night, and they have their own processing meetings so they can check in and see how they're doing with their recovery and if they need any support or food. And I want to introduce you to Jay today. She's part of our alumni group, but you won't be able to see Jay's face because she's still in a domestic violence situation. It's been 7 years since she escaped her abusive husband, and she is still fearful for her life and her children. And so today she's opted not to be filmed, but I can share with you a bit of her amazing story of escaping her domestic violence. So she was a Bay Area girl, and she got married, moved out of state, and he became very violent. And it took her 7 attempts to escape. And that's pretty much the average. And so one day she was reading her Bible, and God gave her the strength to get up, and she didn't pack anything. She just picked up her baby and she ran out the door, and she had an Uber car waiting for her. She told the Uber driver that she was running from her husband who would beat her, and that she wanted to escape. That Uber driver was a God-sent person that helped her get to Southwest Airlines. She went to the ticket counter and she explained her situation to the attendant, and the attendant totally wanted to support her and actually escorted her all the way through the TSA line. Now the problem came at the TSA counter when she had to take off her coat, and so they took her to a private room, and when she pulled off that coat, the TSA and the Southwest Airlines attendant saw all the bruises and where she had been beaten and burned as well. And they said, "We are just going to do everything we can to get you home to Oakland, California." And sure enough, they got her on that plane. So her uncle picked her up at the airport, and he had a car seat and diapers for her. She was so thankful that she was finally home in a safe place. And her uncle had told her about Shepherd's Gate. And so she applied, and she came into our program. And that's where the real work started for Jay. She started discovering all her hurts and what she needed to heal from, and her boundaries, and to protect herself. And so she went through several classes for that. And so she graduated from our program, and she belongs to a loving church family. She still has her therapist today. She's part of our alumni program. Her little boy now is getting to go to kindergarten online, and Jay is attending college online, and she wants to have her own business one day, and also she actually wants to strive to have 2 businesses, but first she needs to get through business entrepreneurial degree. And so we are supporting her today. We continue to support our alumni. She has Section 8 housing. And so we're bringing them groceries and school supplies and activities for her son, so she can focus on her education on her computer while her son works on his education. So we are so proud of Jay and how far she's come. And Our alumni program continues on. It's such an important part of our program now. And, you know, in this pandemic, there has been so many situations of domestic violence. It's definitely on the increase. And child abuse is definitely on the increase because children's teachers are not seeing them on a daily basis and don't see the bruises and what they go through. So if you are ever in the situation where you know someone that is suffering from domestic violence, point them to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Their website is called thehotline.org. It has so many great first steps to prepare for your escape from your domestic violence. So, I'm sorry you can't see Jay today, but we applaud her for doing such a great job to be a mom and a graduate of Shepherd's Gate.